Hello, and what the unprofessional? It's all 100% sold. It's 100% sold. But hello and welcome back to another video of the Koora Pod, episode 50, guys. Episode 50. What a freaking milestone! This thing started, man. When we first started, it was just we had like good, like it was. I think it was me, Saad, and T. If I'm not wrong, or just me and Saad. I think me and Saad. And then we got TK, we got Sammy with his amazing knowledge, we got this fraud souls as well, but it is what it is. It's the cost of trying to do something great. We ended up having a fraud in our midst, but no, I'm just kidding. Obviously, guys, big up everyone. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. As you guys can see, just like last week, this fraud Sad has ducked the smoke, right? Because for 2 consecutive weeks he's still below me in the prediction table, and he didn't want to face the heat, so he decided to escape and run away to Morocco. Now, but jokes aside, I think he should be back next week. But obviously, the show must continue with or without the owner of this channel. And yeah, look, we have a great one today. But first, guys, how you guys doing? How you feeling now that Arsenal are favorites for the Champions League, favorites for the league according to the odds?
Listen, big up Arteta. That's the first guy I want to big up because I need to big him up for so many things this man has done for this club in terms of transforming the football club from a club that was really down in its dumps, was the banter club of the Premier League, was going through manager after manager. Emery, who we had that guy before him as well, forgot his name, but literally we were a banter club and everybody was bantering us, and now everyone just goes in week in, week out expecting us to win games. You know what I mean? You don't
wait, you said we had the guy before him and you forgot his name. You forgot
Ljungberg's
name.
Yeah.
You forgot an Arsenal legend.
He was no.
That's how you know this guy is so young. But anyways, continue.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm young. It's fine, cool, but at least I have a hairline in it. But anyway, what I wanted to say was
your
this,
man bun is nothing to flaunt.
Yeah, that's fine. What I want to say is that now we're at a point where people actually look at Arsenal and go, you know what? I expect Arsenal to win every game. I expect Arsenal to challenge for a title. You know how, and you have to give Arteta credit for the Raya signing. You have to give Arteta credit for the Timber signing. You have to give Arteta credit for the Gabriel signing. You have to give Arteta credit for signing some of the best players in world football today. Raya's one of the best keepers in the world. Timber's one of the best right backs in the world. Rice is one of the most box-to-box in the world. Gabriel is one of the best centre-backs in the world. So you have to give Arteta credit where credit's due. He's an unbelievable manager. And look, I said last week, and I'll say it again this week, if Arteta continues to play that three-man midfield, we won't win games. And we won't attack him a lot, and we won't create enough chances. But if he chooses to start playing his depth in attack and start playing the Ezes and the Nwaneris and the players in the 10, we're going to start winning games. And lo and behold, 2 games out of the last 2, which is Olympiacos and Newcastle, we played attacking-based football. Amazing first half against Newcastle, amazing first half against Olympiacos. And look what happens when you actually attack. This is what happens. You score goals, you control games, you put fear in teams. So big up Arteta for not being stubborn and changing his tactics. I can't wait for TK and Ash, especially TK, to give Arteta credit for the football. And yeah, like big up Arsenal. And look, now I think we're in a strong position now with the team that we have and the squad that we have. We're in a strong position to win the Premier League.
Well, I'm gonna add to that. Look, we're gonna give Arteta credit when credit is due, of course.
Yeah. Give it to him then. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Of course, I am. And hear me out. Give me a sec, man. Give me a sec. Look, man, we are scolding Arteta because he's not able to finish going across the finishing line and getting a trophy for Arsenal. But I'm gonna give him this. Compared to last season in the in-game management, especially, I think there's a huge improvement from Arteta. His in-game management, the way he reads the game, the substitutions that he's making right now in the matches, I think they are really pivotal for how Arsenal are performing. Yes, we lost against Liverpool. Yes, we drew against Manchester City. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the other games, I think Arteta improved massively in the in-game management. And I hope, he delivers a trophy. At the end of the day, I think all 4 of us sitting here, we want Arsenal to win. But what I don't really understand, and then this is one of the things that I think is the title, which is Arsenal favorite for the Champions League. I think you're referring back to this Opta thing, Ash or T, whoever put that. It's crazy for me to have Arsenal, even from the bookkeepers, as Arsenal are the favorites to win the Champions League. It's insane. It's really insane, and I think a lot of people get caught up in the hype, and getting really hyped up that we're gonna win and gaslighting the fan base. I think, yes, we want to win. We want to really get the trophy, especially the Champions League, because we never won that trophy ever in our history. But at the same time, we gotta be reasonable and say, okay, we have a chance. Yes, we do have a chance, but are we really the favorites? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. And just for the sake of the argument, I'm gonna say when you have like Real Madrid, when you have Barcelona, when you have the likes of Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, I don't think you're ahead of them. No chance. No chance you're ahead of them for a lot of reasons, and the pedigree of these teams that they have in the Champions League is just massive, compared to Arsenal. Yes, we might be currently favorites in terms of stats, maybe defensively or whatever, maybe, but I'm not gonna sit here and believe that, oh, we are the favorites, and it's not really, and this is why we get bantered from a lot of fan bases, because we say a lot of crazy shit in social media, and then it get backfired on us. So for me, I'm gonna say, stable, and I'm gonna be happy game in, game out, and see how it goes. And I do hope that we win the Premier League. I do hope that we win the Champions League most of all. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna stay level headed in this one. I'm not gonna gaslight myself into being and thinking that we win the league. But again, Souls, I'm gonna give him credit that yes, I can see an improvement, especially in the in-game management. I have some skepticism when it comes to the lineups that he starts, especially with the Marino ones, Marino, Rice, and Zubimendi. But in the in-game management itself, I'm gonna give him credit to say, okay, now he's reading the game, which is very important for us. He's doing even substitutions as early as the second half starts. We've seen that with with Mosquera when he started. We saw him a bit, weak against Newcastle. He immediately brought in Saliba, and Ash, if you recall, he brought in Saka and Eze right at the start of second half. So I haven't seen that from Arteta before, and now I'm seeing it. So I'm gonna give him credit for that.
I must say, I hear what you're saying, Sami. I do think it's crazy that we are favorites, and I understand how that Opta metric works. I think someone even in the comments said it. Yeah, Denzel, big up Denzel, who said the problem is Barca and Liverpool lost it, skewed the results, and I think that definitely is a big factor. When a team loses, that immediately changes like your position in the when it comes to the favorites for according to the odds. I definitely don't think we're favorites. I think it's crazy to say. Okay, yes, we get it. Yes,
What about the
Osimhen scored a
bookkeepers, Ash?
penalty.
What about
By the way, he
bookkeepers, Ash?
had an absolute stinker that game outside the penalty he scored. So I don't know
Hey,
why you're
listen,
putting him in.
listen.
He had
He was still.
he should have
He was
scored.
still.
He should have scored at
Listen.
least 2 more goals minimum.
He was still. Yeah, that's true. But he was still better than Isak and Ekitike. Okay?
Yeah,
So,
100%. Anyone was better than Isak, to be honest.
Yeah,
My
he missed that
grandmother, if she
sitter,
played that
bro.
game, probably would have been better than
and
Isak that game.
Ekitike.
But
Don't forget Ekitike, bro.
and Ekitike, who obviously went out injured as well. I don't know if he's serious. I think he might be fine. But I don't agree that you named like certain teams. I definitely don't see them being favorites over us. I don't think Bayern Munich is better than us. I don't think Inter Milan is better than us. I know Bayern Munich is having like an amazing start to the Bundesliga, but it's the Bundesliga. I'm sorry, like they've always dominated that league, minus the Leverkusen season. So I think we are going to play them at the Emirates later. They're obviously going to be a difficult game, a difficult team to play against. But I think we would probably be favorites ahead of them, just because we've done better than them last season. I think we have a better squad than them. They might be better than us in attack, but I think we're better than them in the midfield and in defense. They might have a legendary keeper, but he's not the same Neuer from like 10 years ago. And our keeper is in form right now. Like not in right now, he's in form for the last season or two. And Inter Milan, in my opinion, is nowhere near our level. I don't give a shit what people say. Like I know they beat us last season. I get it. This season is different. It'll be interesting when we go to the San Siro. I think we will win that game.
I think it's because of the quality of the team is better. Okay, compared to Inter. I feel like
definitely. I think our quality for team is much better.
I feel like them playing players like Mkhitaryan and other washed up players is just taking a toll on them. You know what I'm saying? And they need, in my opinion, still need some more players in that squad. But I feel like playing those players in 2025 is wild still. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing, I think look, you guys know what I would think about Arteta, and I think we'll go into it in a bit more detail later. But our manager is also better than their manager because it's not like they have Inzaghi or Conte anymore. But I don't even
So
rate
they have
Inzaghi. You guys know
Kivu,
how
right?
what I think.
Kivu.
They have
Yeah,
Kivu. Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's not done anything in the game yet for me to say, oh, he is that kind of manager. So
He's not. He's
even
not
from
even a. He didn't manage before Inter, right? He's like
no
Ljungberg for
no
them.
no, I think he did. He
He
came
did.
no
from
he did he was
Verona or something
I
like that.
thought he didn't. I thought he never coached before Inter.
No, he did.
I
He
thought
did.
I
it was.
could man maybe you're
I,
right, but I remember that he
bro, I
managed.
thought it was one of those Freddie Ljungberg situations
I'm gonna look it
where
up to be honest,
he's
but
just an
I
old
think he
player
did.
that took over the team. I don't
I'm just
remember.
looking at his
I don't remember,
managerial
to be honest. I
career.
didn't. I don't
No,
really
he
follow.
was. Yeah, there you go. He was a manager of
Parma.
Parma.
Yeah,
He was.
Yeah,
yeah, Parma.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
really
big up
follow him,
O'Malley
so
who's
I
also
don't. I don't
saying it.
know.
Yeah. No, it's fair enough, but I don't think he's better than Arteta either. I mean, he obviously doesn't have the experience. We have very, very good experience, and just like what we did last season. So, are we favorites? In my opinion, no. But I think we have a chance. I really think we have a chance. Like I would say, there's only three teams right now that I think are without a question better than us.
Okay.
How
So,
we
so, so
how
hold on.
we're
So,
hold on.
no,
So
hold on.
why we're ahead according to the bookkeepers? I mean, I understand the Opta stats and all that stuff, but why the
Because
bookkeepers?
I think they're probably looking at like last season semi-finals. The squad has gotten better. They're looking at the players that have come in, and they're looking at our start in the Champions League. We've conceded. Us and Inter Milan have conceded 0 goals. The only two teams.
Yeah.
Every other team has conceded, including Bayern.
Okay. Let me go
That's why they're
first and
probably
then do
putting us
your.
higher.
Let me go first and then do your discussion, Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, when after T goes, guys, we'll just quickly do Bournemouth Fulham only because the game is going to start obviously in 30 minutes, and then we'll do the other predictions towards the end of the show.
Okay. Yeah, bro. Like you guys said, Arteta has been doing well the last few games, but I feel like that's mostly because he's finally doing what we've been screaming for a while now, and that's releasing these players from their shackles, basically, and play more attacking football. Even though the Olympiacos game was still pretty boring and still pretty control heavy, it was still 2 goals, and at the end of the day, that's still better than what we normally play. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give him that. And especially the Newcastle game, I feel like that was a game where he did something that he didn't do ever since 2022, 2023, which is come back from a game, especially at a very hard ground against a team that you would probably call our bogey team. Especially in the last 2-3 years, Newcastle have been very good against us. You know what I'm saying? So that's also very good what he did against them. The fact that we ended up with a midfield of Declan Rice as the 6, Eze and Ødegaard was something that I thought I'd never see him do personally. You know what I'm saying? Because normally he likes 2 very strong, very controlling midfielders and 1 attacking midfielder. The fact that he went with Eze and Ødegaard is something that I thought I'd never see, but he did anyway. And also, I don't want to give all the praise to the manager because I want to give praise to the players as well, because I feel like Ødegaard in the last 2 games, even though he didn't play a full 90 minutes the first game he played when he came back, he's been brilliant, bro. I feel like Ødegaard, we're finally seeing the Ødegaard that we've seen a few years ago, well rested, and it looks like his ankle is finally fully healed.
No. It's because of the haircut.
Yeah, it's because of the haircut. Yeah, he doesn't do this anymore, so he doesn't get distracted.
No,
But yeah, but it looked like this rest did wonders to him because obviously it was the shoulder injury, but we all know that he still was being like a pillow feet. You know what I'm saying? It almost looked like he didn't have his shot power anymore and all that stuff. And I feel like this rest gave him that moment where he just gathered his strength back and let his feet heal completely. You know what I'm saying? Because this shoulder injury was minor, but it gave him the chance to heal his other injuries as well completely. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we're seeing a refreshed and very good playing Ødegaard right now. And I feel like I want to praise him and praise the other players as well, bro. I feel like Timber has been playing. He's been unplayable in the last few games. I feel like Timber this season has been insane, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't see many right backs above him, if not any, currently.
Very consistent, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? especially defensively. I feel like no right back is better than him defensively. No one is better
He's the
than him
second best
defensively.
right back in the world, in my opinion. The second best,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's the thing. I am a little bit in a tie with that because I like Hakimi as well, because I know that you're gonna pick Hakimi. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like Hakimi is the elite attacker and Timber is the elite defender. So pick your poison. It's basically in this case. But yeah, bro.
Hakimi is better than Timber.
Okay,
yes,
that's a whole different discussion. But obviously there are still some question marks with Arteta. Let's not act like it's been perfect, yeah, because playing Saliba in Port Vale and then not playing him against Newcastle United was a little bit weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you rest him at Port Vale and play him for Newcastle? Maybe that would have been better, so you wouldn't have played Mosquera against Newcastle and he wouldn't have made that mistake. You know what I'm saying? So, and obviously not playing Miles Lewis Skelly is not playing Ethan Wanyeri, I mean, is also a question mark that I'm having still with him. And the fact that he dropped Eze that easily after Ødegaard came back, you know what I'm saying? That's also one of those things where I thought, bro, Eze didn't deserve to get dropped, you know what I'm saying? And obviously Ødegaard played well, so I'm not taking anything away from him. And obviously it ended up being a positive thing. But for me, it's still important that he can still have his favorites, because like he forces Merino still and dropping Eze and bringing in Ødegaard straight away. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them situations where I think, bro, I understand what you're doing, because that's the main team at the end of the day, especially Ødegaard. Not with Merino. I don't understand this Merino gimmick. But I don't know, man. I feel like he needs to play Ethan more still, because last game we haven't seen him at all, and he could have played against Olympiacos. And then, yeah, dropping Eze is also another thing, man. I just don't like that, bro. So, but obviously, in the whole picture, if we beat West Ham United and Liverpool drop points, we're top of the league. And then I can only say, bro, well done, because he's been doing very well. Like Sami said as well, his in-game management has been pretty well. He doesn't do the like for like anymore. He doesn't. Now he brings off defenders and brings in attackers, and I like to see that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, big up to him for that, man. I have not much to say apart from that, bro. So yeah.
I want to say something, please. I'll have a question for Ashraf. So, Ashraf, you said that you think we can win the league, obviously, etc. You didn't say we're favourites, but we can win the league. So, the way I look at football is what contributes to a team winning the league. You have the players you got the tactics, you got the manager. It's not just one reason why a team wins the league, right? It's a multitude of factors: individual brilliance, tactical nous, in-game management, injuries, a lot of things. So obviously you believe we have a good enough squad to win the league. You've already said that. Do you? So then I'm assuming you also believe we have a good enough manager to win the league.
No, that's why I don't think we are favorites.
You-
I genuinely believe
forget
we would
favourites.
be
We said we
favorites.
can. No. We said
Yeah, of course
can
we
win the
can.
league.
Of course we can. I think we can. I think City can. I think Chelsea.
No. So you think we can? So you think Arteta can win the league? You don't think he will, but you think he can win the league?
Yeah, he can if he changes things, and I don't think he will change them. That's my concern.
No, but he's shown that he's changed them in the last two games, though, no?
Correct, but I don't know if he will change it consistently. Okay, let me say that instead. I don't know if he'll change it consistently. What we saw against Newcastle and Olympiacos, is he going to do that for the next 6-7 games and continuously after that
He might.
until the end of the season? Or is he going to go back to his shell and be okay, if he does, then I'll change my mind happily. If he plays the same way that he did against Newcastle in the next 5, 6, 7 Premier League games, I promise you I'll actually come out here and we win those games. I promise you I'll come out here saying I think we're winning the league. Even if we're 2 points behind Liverpool by then.
That first half was one of the best football that we've played this season. And maybe even in the last half a year or even longer, you know what I'm saying, if you want to count last seasons as well. Bro, we played really well, especially Eze. He deserved a goal, bro. He deserved the goal. But yeah, the Pope turned into an actual Pope, you know what I'm saying?
It's mad. And I'm telling you, if we play the same way we played against Newcastle in those next 5-6 games, we win every single one of them. Because our fixture list right now is the easiest if you compare it to our rivals, Liverpool and City. So we have no business dropping any points at all in the next 6-7 games.
Yeah, but you
Chelsea
say that.
away will be different.
Maybe I can pull it up.
Yes.
But where I disagree with you guys is that Arsenal have historically shown to be good against top 4 teams, against top teams. We actually struggle against lower level teams because they sit back and we can't break the low block. So, do you think
we broke Newcastle?
I know we broke Newcastle. I'm saying historically we've shown that we have that problem. That's what I'm saying to you. So how are we going
Yeah, but because of the style. Because of the style. If he plays the way he played against Newcastle, low blocks would mean nothing to us. Because
and
we
also
have players that can destroy low blocks.
another point that I have for kind of Ashraf and TK, maybe even Sammy as well, but mainly for the two above me, is when are we gonna why for that? But when are we gonna start admitting that Gyökeres is shit?
Oh,
there you
shut
go.
up! Don't
Bro,
be.
There you go.
You are a typical pushover.
That was a
Rivals have been
Howard.
shitting on him.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Rivals have been shitting on him. So
I
you're
don't
like,
care.
oh shit.
I'm not shitting on him because when I watch him, he frustrates me. He's one-dimensional. He does the same thing. How many times has he been slotted through and he just runs that?
So does Haaland.
He's got. No. Let me land. He's got no break of pace. Every time he's going one-on-one.
We'll come to Gyökeres. Let's finish these two things. We'll come to Gyökeres.
And then we'll talk about Gyökeres.
I'm triggered when it comes to Gyökeres because
I don't see why we would drop points in any of those 6 games. I'm not even lying. Like, genuinely, Crystal Palace is difficult, yes, but it's at the Emirates. We should be winning that game. Sunderland, I understand. Fair enough. They look quite dangerous, but it's Sunderland. I'm sorry. We are recording against the newly promoted teams in the last 2 seasons is perfect. We've won like 6 out of 6. So there's no wait. What am I saying? We've won 12 out of 12 because you play 6 and 6 in one season. Yeah. We've won 12 out of 12 in the last 2 seasons against the newly promoted teams. So even though Sunderland is probably better than any of those promoted teams, there is no reason why we should be not winning against a team like that with the players we have.
Bro, we should beat
Fulham
we should beat every team on this current list that you see right now.
100%.
We should beat
100%.
them. If we actually are serious about winning this league and actually holding on to the lead, imagine Liverpool dropping points against Chelsea, yeah, and we beat West Ham, yeah, we are first. Now you need to beat these games, especially the West Hams, the Fulhams that we normally fumble against. You know what I'm saying? Now you need to beat those games to maintain the first place, because that's the biggest thing that we don't do. You know what I'm saying? Is not maintaining, because last year we did it. We weren't even first, not even once. You know what I'm saying? And now, if we want to put the pressure on Liverpool and actually possibly make them crumble, we need to grab that first place and hold on to it and stay consistent. Because that's the most important thing out of this. Because, bro, this list, Liverpool can lose 2 or 3 of these games. You know what I'm saying? They can lose to Chelsea, they can lose to Brentford, they can lose to City.
They definitely won't lose to Chelsea. I'm sorry. Have you seen that defense? And they don't have any defenders.
Okay,
but I get your point. Yeah, 100%. They will definitely 100% drop points in one of these 6. They will not win against City away. I really doubt it. Right? I think Brentford away will be difficult. I think even if they somehow win, they will drop points to City. And here's the thing: we have to go with the assumption that they probably will win all 6. Because if we come to that Man City game and we are 4 or 5 points behind them, that's a big problem. Because it meant we dropped points in a run where we had no business dropping points in.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
okay, cool, guys. Before we move to the sorry, go ahead, Sami.
No, you're right. This is the run where Arsenal should, take the winning streak and keep the foot on the gas pedal and not stop here. And we need to keep following Liverpool and just waiting for them to lose or drop points. Even if they draw and we level up with the points, we're better in terms of goal difference as well.
Yeah, I agree.
But I wanna address what Sol said and that howler that he mentioned about the Eucharist one. And,
so we'll come to that. We'll just finish the Bournemouth Fulham thing first, guys. I'm gonna need your predictions for Bournemouth Fulham before it starts. So I'm gonna start with mine, and I'm gonna say
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth's playing at home. Yeah, it's at the Vitality Stadium.
2-1
okay,
Bournemouth,
Sami's saying 2-1 Bournemouth. I think 2-2. I think Bournemouth will continue dropping points.
I listen. Big up Bournemouth. Big up Semenyo. Big up Alex.
Oh, Saad didn't even give us his predictions. This fraud.
Mind games.
I'm torn between a 2-1 Bournemouth or a 2-2. Because Bournemouth have the quality, but they have been inconsistent, bro. You know what? Do it 2-2. Fuck it. 2-2. Fuck it.
Souls.
Two is potential mind games, but I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. These games are so hard to predict, man. Honestly, because Fulham could turn up.
Yeah. Allah.
Honestly, it's like I'm just guessing. Anything is a guess here because like Marco Silva could do a madness. I'm gonna go 2-1 Bournemouth.
Okay.
Even though,
Okay.
even though, really and truly, I think it's gonna be 1-1, but I'll go 2-1 anyway.
I think the lineup is
And-
even out if you want to check it out.
Why don't you
Saad
just
has
go with your
also
gut?
Saad has
Saad-
also said 2-1 Bournemouth.
Yeah,
so
Saad doesn't
that's
know
one
ball, so it doesn't matter what his prediction is. He's gonna lose anyway.
Yeah, but he's predicted exactly as you, so clearly you don't know ball either. Then by that logic, no?
Wait. Hold on. What is Saad predict? Hold on,
Same as you, exact same
I
prediction.
want to change mine then. 1-1. I'm not. Listen, I'll do one thing. Listen, anything Saad predicts, I'm picking something else. I
Okay,
do
so I'm
1-1.
changing it. I'm changing it
Yeah,
to 1-1 then.
There's no
yeah,
way
yeah.
I'm picking what Saad picks, man.
Cool.
You know Allah makes you speak
It's
the
like-
truth sometimes.
It's like,
accidentally, you know what I'm saying?
bro,
that's how it works.
picking the same thing as Saad is like asking a guy with no arms to come and help you in a boxing match.
Sheesh. But cool then. Yeah, Sami, you wanted to respond to.
Yeah, it's
How
about
can
how
you,
we're
no,
from,
no, I'm saying, how can you respond to me when I haven't even finished what I wanted to say? Like, honestly, how does it even work?
you're saying that you think that Gyökeres is shit, right?
No, you can't tell me what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'll tell you what I'm saying. What I'm
No,
saying
but
is,
you said that we
No,
need to have
no.
a conversation about
I
Gyökeres being shit.
started by saying something. I didn't land. So what I wanted to say was, if you let me finish, is before he came to Arsenal, I had a lot of reservations about Gyökeres. I said he was too clunky. I said he wasn't a diverse striker. I said he wasn't a striker that had a lot of different ways of scoring goals. Very one-dimensional, transition-based striker. And I had reservations about him. But his numbers were there. So because his numbers were there, let's give him a chance because his numbers were there. What I'm seeing so far for Arsenal is, yes, he can finish and yeah, he can score a goal. But the issue that I'm seeing is against Newcastle, Odegaard slotted him in on the right-hand side and he was running side by side with a defender and his burst of pace is not there. He's too slow. Centre-backs are catching him every single time, right? Against Olympiacos, he was slotted through in the second half, right? And again, a centre-back caught him, right? A slow centre-back that was alongside of him. And I just feel like he just doesn't do enough for me in the game that I can look at it and go, you know what? This guy is going to score 25, 30 goals for us. One, he's not getting as much service as he needs, that's fair to him. But I feel like, you know, when Ekitike can get the ball off the left-hand side, take on two players, cut in and score from outside the box. Like, I feel like some players, some strikers without service can create their own service. But with Gyökeres, with service, he's not going to 100% score because he ain't got the burst of pace. In my opinion, he's still not fully fit and his speed's not there. But without service, he's flipping useless. Genuinely useless. His link-up plays okay. His hold-up plays okay. I'll give him that. But overall, when I'm watching him play, I'm not looking at him going, he's a danger man. He's going to get a goal for us today. Mm-hmm. Every game, people are making excuses for him. Oh, you know what? He's still adapting. He's not fully fit yet. Oh, no one's giving him service. Oh, he didn't get as much passes. Oh, look at his conversion ratio to the amount of chances he's had. But for me, I still have, obviously shit is a bit extreme, but I still have a lot of reservations about him. And I'm not going to sit here and lie on YouTube. I don't rate him that highly. I didn't rate him that highly before he joined Arsenal. And I don't rate him that highly now he's joined Arsenal. But I had to shut my mouth.
Yeah, and the guy you wanted has scored only one goal so far in 7-8 games.
I didn't say I want him. You can't find me one stream that said I wanted Sesko. I said I still prefer Gyökeres. I said I still prefer Gyökeres over Sesko, but I have a lot of reservations on Gyökeres. I would have preferred Isak, obviously, but we didn't get him, right? So that's what I'm trying to say to you. So, and Hussam called me out because Staffy and everyone was calling me out on Gyökeres. I'll be honest, I didn't know what to say to Hussam and to Staffy because I told them you're directing to the wrong person. Speak to Ash and TK because they're the
I watched that stream. I watched your.
I don't know what I can say about Gyökeres because I'll be honest with you, a lot of the things that you're saying about him, I agree with you about. So maybe you guys can answer the question for me and address the points that I've mentioned. and don't just
Okay.
hide behind service.
Let me
And
let me just say this before you go,
Hold
Sammy.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
The only thing, because you were on a good roll in the last few weeks, even a few months, also, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that you didn't call out your manager once for why Gyökeres is not scoring is, in my opinion, a little bit disingenuous, because you know that Arteta doesn't play in his strengths. And you know Arteta makes him do things that he normally doesn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Mhm.
So at the end of the day, we're not playing into his strengths, and you cannot expect him to score 30, 40 goals if we're not playing him into his strengths. When is the last time we made a cutback into a tap-in for him? We did zero. In all of the games that he played, we made zero cutbacks for a tap-in for him. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes strikers needs that as well. The only thing we do with him is either make him drop to the wings, you know what I'm saying, and cut inside, but sometimes he goes to the right as well. And I rather him go to the left instead of the right, because his left side is his strong suit, in my opinion. But also, we just give him through balls. You know what I'm saying? And yes, sometimes he get caught out. It's normal. But he also gets wrestled. They were holding his mouth like this, you know what I'm saying? In that game against Newcastle, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, we are asking him to do stuff that he normally doesn't do. That, like Marco said in the chat, that as a assist for that Gyökeres goal, those are the type of goals that we need to create for him as well, but we don't do. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you need to give him some slack as well. Because
so you're the,
at
okay,
the
so
end
I'm
of the
saying,
day,
okay,
and also one more thing.
no, but TK, before you go,
He may have
your
not scored.
defense.
He may have not scored against Newcastle or Olympiacos, but he played good in both of those games. by the way.
Okay. So can I understand?
Should
So
have
your
had a
defense
penalty
for him-
against
No,
Newcastle.
hold on. So your defense for him, TK, and I'm not saying that what you're saying is incorrect, because it is correct. So your defense for him is one, and I said this on Hassam's stream, to defend his name. The first 5 games of the season that we played, I played very defensive, pragmatic football, which meant that we didn't create enough chances for him. That's the defense number one. And number two is the amount of chances that we're creating for him. One is the football and the style of play, and two is the chances. Now, even if we choose to accept those as a defense mechanism, okay, fine. What about the chances he has had? Are you not concerned about his break of pace? Are you not concerned about his conversion rate? Are you not concerned about his clinicalness when he gets those chances?
Obviously, yeah. I mean, I'm not sitting here and saying that any player that comes to Arsenal is a 100% guarantee going to work out the block. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to lie
but
and
I've said
gaslight
that,
you
though. I've
whatsoever.
said that.
But if we create those tap-ins and those easy chances for him, the more goals he scores, the more confidence he gets, and the more confidence he gets, the better choices he's going to make. Because sometimes I feel like he is overcomplicating things for himself, takes a touch or two too many, and not shooting the ball. Normally, if you're used to scoring goals and you're, you know what I'm saying, you basically have the hot hand, if you may, you know what I'm saying, if you want to speak basketball terms. When you hit a shot back to back, it's called a hot hand. You know what I'm saying? If Gyökeres can create that hot hand for himself and gets a little bit of consistency, he will be more comfortable while shooting, so he will make better choices for himself as well. So I agree where you say that at this moment in time, he can be a little bit shaky and he makes stupid choices as well. But we know that Gyökeres is not this type of player. He is a smart player. He just needs to get into his groove, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And those tapping goals can help him get into that groove. Why did we give Kai Havertz that penalty? Is because we wanted to snap him out of it, basically, from that goal drought, so he finally can go out and score goals. Even though I found it a pity penalty, it can still help a player's mental at the end of the day by scoring a goal. So that's my whole point about this Gyökeres situation.
Yeah, look.
Yeah,
Go on.
sorry, go ahead, Sami.
Yeah, I mean, T said most of the things I wanted to say. That's true, but also at the beginning of the season, we did not really create anything for him. So I cannot really sit here and blame him for.
And I said that. You guys.
Hold on, son. I know that you said that, but now, and specifically the Olympiacos game. Okay, this is what I've seen, and maybe you've seen it as well. Is he had some of the good chances and he missed it. And this is where I'm gonna start criticizing him, right? When you get those chances and you fumble them, I will say yes, you should have scored those goals. But the first goal came from him. For me, that goal from Martinelli actually counted for him, for me, because he came in and he bullied two defenders and he shot it. Yeah, it hit the post. Martinelli follows up. That's fine. That's fair. But also, the other thing that I want to say is this current team, is not used to play with a number 9. They used to have Havertz, they used to have Marino. Martinelli, a couple of times, Gyökeres makes that run, but he doesn't pass it for him. I think that if Martinelli passed that ball for him, I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Quicker, yeah,
Souls, but
that's true.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I saw that
if he
one. That
passes,
chance, yeah.
He was running through alone. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
even if Martinelli passes that ball, I don't know if Gyökeres finishes that.
But the
I don't know if he
probability
does.
is high.
No,
The
stop
probability
it.
is high.
He was
The
1-on-1.
probability is high. The probability is
Yeah.
high that he will score it. Now, when it comes to Gyökeres' ability as a tactical bit, when you want to talk about dribbling, he's not that dribbler for you. Is he a tap merchant? Yes. Is he a fox in the box? Yes. But he's not the type of guy who's gonna dribble 2-3 players and create that chance for himself. You need to give him that service, but he's an elite finisher. And currently he's not on form because he's not really scoring
Yeah,
compared
but
to
you
what
say
he had in
elite finisher,
Sporting.
but you say elite finisher, but every time
Based
I saw
on
him cut in,
based on the
no,
last
no, but
couple
every
seasons,
no, no,
I'm not saying based on the
but
current
every
form.
time for Arsenal, I've seen him get the ball in the left and cut in, right?
Right.
And his finesse shot is
Once.
non-existent.
No, he
but
didn't. Wait,
once.
that happened once. That
He
happened
did
once,
it. He did
which
it.
I agree
He
was
did
a
it in
bad
Leeds.
miss.
Yes.
No,
and
but
also
I'm saying
against
his
Leeds, he
finesse
did
shot
it.
is not there. His finesse shot is not there.
Again, you've
I don't
only
care about
seen it
finesse
once
shot, man.
against
And you know
Olympiacos
what?
when
And
he
you
did
know
this
what? I rate
separation.
TK.
Bro,
And
he
this
what I
guy.
rate,
slided.
Okay,
no,
I
and what
know,
I
I
rate
know,
TK.
I
No,
know.
wait,
You
wait,
guys,
TK,
listen.
let me
I know
let me
you
let me
guys don't rate the Portuguese league, but this guy scored free kicks while doing a what was that word again?
finesse shot.
Finesse shot. Yeah, finesse shot. You know what I'm saying? He can do that. Like
No,
I
he
said,
can.
he's
But
just
I
not
rate,
in
but what I
form.
rate TK about is that he said that he's had some chances and he hasn't scored there. Oh, sorry, not TK, Sammy, and he deserves to be criticized for that. All I'm saying is let's not try and cover over him and act like he's immune from criticism.
No one is.
Because
Of
it
course
seems like
he's
no. Hold on, Usher, hold on. Because it seems like when it comes to these strikers, it's like if they score goals, they've done their job. But if they don't score goals, it's because someone didn't give them service to score goals. It can't just be that. Like a striker has to be blamed as
both
well.
can be true. You have to look at the context. The first 5 games, that was actually the fact because his conversion rate was 50%.
I
He
knew
had
you were going to
6
bring it up.
shots.
I knew you were going to bring it
No,
up.
wait,
I
but
knew you were
it's
gonna
true
bring it
though
up.
because he literally had 6 shots, and the other 3 that he missed, one of them hit the post. I think one was a header. I can't remember what the third one was, to be honest. The last 2 games, especially the game against Olympiacos, 100% I agree with you, and against Port Vale as well. He went 1-on-1 when Max
And
Dauman played the
Newcastle.
ball
And
over the top.
Newcastle second half.
No, but Newcastle
through.
again. Newcastle. He wasn't really slot through. He wasn't 1-on-1. The one, by the way, the one against Nick Pope when he went 1-on-1, I think his decision making was correct to try and go past Nick Pope, and that was without a question a penalty. I know Nick Pope gets a touch on it, but based on the rules of the game and what happened last season with us and Saliba in the Brighton game, that should have been given as a penalty. And we all then look at it and say, damn, Gyökeres, what a good choice to dribble past the keeper, with good decision making, and then obviously he takes the penalty and hopefully he scores it. Against Olympiacos, 1,000,000%, I think he messed up. He started off well when he bullied those defenders and he took a very good shot, which the keeper got a little touch on, which is why it hit the post. Otherwise, it probably would have gone in. And then Martinelli was there to finish. But the reality is he has done well in all those moments. And the funny thing is, in those first 5 games, he was finishing whatever he was getting, or at least getting dangerous shots on goal. But everything about his link-up play and all was shit. The last 2 games, it's the opposite. He's not done well in terms of scoring and all, but his link-up play was incredible. He was winning the ball, chesting it down, and playing that first touch pass, whatever that he played to freaking Trossard inside the box, and Trossard, instead of squaring it to Martinelli, skied it a bit over. Like that was a very, very good link-up play. All I'm saying about him is we need to give him 10 to 15 games for him to get that momentum. He's probably going to bag. I think he'll score against West Ham this coming weekend because the way they play and I think the way we'll dominate possession, he is going to get opportunities. And once he gets that momentum rolling, I think the goals will just come pouring in after. Like
Exactly.
I already like certain
that's
things
it.
I see about him.
And by the way, guys,
and that's
by
why
the way,
I
guys,
said
one
tap-ins
person I'm
are
just trying to-
important because those tap-ins can create that momentum for you. If you,
No,
if you as a striker
by-
score goals, you feel confident about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get that
yeah.
momentum, you get that consistency, and I feel like we didn't give him the chance to create that confidence for himself because we only give him the hardest chances for him to score goals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
maybe not. Yeah, and maybe not. And
we're not doing him any favors.
Yeah, and I said this on TK on the Sam. I'm always going to back Arsenal on a channel where it's not an Arsenal channel. And I said Ashraf's point Look at his conversion rate against chances that he's got against chances that he scored. I defended him on Arteta's pragmatic style of play with the Zubimendi, Rice, and Moreno midfield. I defended his points there. And I'm not saying he's a bad striker. I'm just saying, obviously, the shit stuff's a joke to try to trigger you guys. I mean, you guys love him. But I think I need to see more. As someone who already had reservations about him before he joined, I'm just saying the last 2 games, I've had more to say about him because we've been playing attacking football and he's been given chances and he's been missing them. The first 5 games didn't have much to say because the whole team was
playing better football though. Isn't he playing better in the team?
He is, and I said his link up plays there and his hold up plays there. But I'm sorry, Havertz also had good link up play and good hold up play and good aerial ability on a long ball. Why was Havertz needed to be dropped?
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
Because why was Havertz being dropped? Because he was a shit finisher.
Because
Havertz
Havertz
can't
was
finish.
messing up. Because Havertz was messing up the easy chances. You know,
exactly. No. Havertz can't finish, and what Gyökeres has is he's a finisher. So he's got the best. He's got the most important attribute. But I'm saying we already have hold-up play strikers, and we already have that. So I need to see. And look, I really want Odegaard to be back to his best, so we can start seeing some real chances being created for him, so we can see how good he really is in the air, how good he really. But I'm just saying, when he gets those 1 or 2 chances, guys, when he gets those 1 or 2 in the game, he needs to score them.
He needs to score them 100%. Yeah, I agree.
Because you guys think he needs 5 or 6 or 7 chances. We might not get that in a game. We might only get 1 or 2.
I don't think he needs 5 or 6 chances. I think he needs 3 good chances to score 1, which is completely fine. And for you to say he cannot do anything on his own, I think is a fallacy because he did that against Leeds.
It's like Tyler. Look, Tyler said you guys are babying him like we did with Nunes, and it's true. Like
no, I disagree. I disagree.
Nunes was
you were defending Nunes in the second season. First season.
Nunes is a few years. Gyökeres is 6 games, bro. Like, what are we doing here, bro?
Exactly, you know it's not the same.
Is Isak a shit player? You know what I'm saying? Tyler in the chat, you're a Liverpool fan. Is Isak a flop for Liverpool because he's not playing well right now? You know what I'm saying? He only has 1 goal. Is Wirtz a flop because he's going 008? Is Wirtz a flop, guys?
No, but TK, they defended Nunes.
No, listen. When it comes to your team's players, you know what I'm saying? In this case, Tyler's, people will say, no, it's just the beginning of the season. Wirtz is getting used to the league. Why are we not giving the same energy for Gyökeres then? Just because he had an amazing goal-scoring record last season.
He already scored 3 goals, by the way.
Yes, he already scored 3 goals. The 007 gimmick did not even work on him. You know what I'm saying? And at this moment in time, he's playing much better football, for his standards. Because normally he's just a target man, shoot at the goal and score goals. You know what I'm saying? Now he's doing way more because Arteta asks him to do that. You know what I'm saying? If we played him like Sporting played him, for example, he would have had 5-6 goals already. But we don't do that. And that's the biggest issue for me, and it's not him.
And I can accept that, right? I'm just saying, obviously, Liverpool were babying Isak at the start. Sorry, Nunes at the start when he was still kind of, you know what I mean, not going all guns blazing. But look, anyway,
which was the right thing to do.
Yeah, I'm not comparing him to Nunes. I'm just saying that I respect the fact that it's not all on him because, again, the tactical management, in-game management, first 5 games. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up now is because there's been 2 games that I've seen in Olympiacos and Newcastle where I saw chances being given to him. And I was concerned about the fact that when he cuts in, he's skying shots. When he's going one-on-one, he can't beat his centre-back for pace.
Which we are criticizing, Sols.
Which we're criticizing. And I'm just saying these are the concerns I had before he joined. And his best attribute was against the run of play when you're on transition. But when I'm seeing him getting given chances on transition, he's still not scoring them, which is a concern. But let's see. I'm not going to judge him yet. Obviously, I just think we need him, guys, to score for us to win the league. We need him to get 20 plus.
I find it funny that you want to jump on this guy after 6 games.
I'm not jumping on him.
When you've gave other players that we've criticized for over a year, and you said, no. You know what I'm saying? Like Odegaard, for example.
What about Odegaard?
Yeah, like when we were criticizing him and when we were saying he's not the captain material, you were. I said he was.
I said no. See, I still believe he is captain material. I said he was crap last season, and he knows that. The whole Arsenal fan base knows that. The difference is, I didn't think we need to get rid of him. I think he should be. Look again. A lot of people said Eze should be okay. Fine. If you get the Odegaard,
I want to give Gyökeres time as well.
Hold on. I have a question for you guys, and for Ash and for Sammy. If we get the Odegaard that we got on against Olympiacos, Who do you guys play? Who do you guys play in that midfield? If it is between Eze and Odegaard, it's easily Odegaard. If Odegaard plays how he played against Olympiacos, he's our best player, probably second best player after Saka. But you guys were saying, but
I'll answer you. I'll answer you.
Don't say you
look,
guys. I always wanted Odegaard start in the 10 and Eze start on the left. I never once
no,
thought
no,
Eze is a better
but
playmaker
no,
than
but
Odegaard,
TK,
never.
but TK was saying that Odegaard should potentially be replaced in that 10 position. And
No,
drop
hold on,
Odegaard to
hold
the
on.
bench.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I said he needs to give away the captaincy, and I say if he plays like this, listen. I said he needs to get stripped of the captaincy. That's one. And second of all, I said if he plays like he played last year, then I feel like Eze deserves to play on the number 10 over him. You know what I'm saying? But he is not playing like that.
Of course.
Right now, he is performing. So now I don't have a reason to drop him. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys are misconstruing one thing. You guys are misconstruing agenda with me wanting my team to be good. You know what I'm saying?
See,
I don't have an
that's
agenda
not
against
the only
Odegaard.
solution.
I just want the best player to play. You know what I'm saying?
That's not the only solution. But if you're playing a team with all due respect, like Olympiacos or even against West Ham, and you think, I mean, we have the best defense in the league. We can all agree on that. We also have one of the top numbers as a position of number 6, which is either Declan Rice or Zubamendi. Both are extraordinary players, and I think those are enough to hold the defense. You can play with two 10s. You can play Eze on the left side. You can play Odegaard on the right side in the same team in the same starting 11. You don't have to drop.
We could go possibly against West Ham with Eze and Odegaard.
Yes, you don't need to drop.
So what do you guys? So what do you guys think of Moreno?
I really don't rate
What
him
about him
that much, to be honest.
I think he's a good squad player.
The thing is,
so do I, and I think he's a good finisher. I think he's a better finisher than Havertz.
He is.
No, he's without a question the best finisher at the club. That's not a debate.
No, not the best finisher. He's after Gyökeres, obviously.
No. I think he's the best finisher. I think he's one of the best finishers in the whole league, bro.
Even Moreno is the best finisher, and then Gyökeres.
Can I tell you guys one thing? I think he's probably the best finisher after like Haaland and Isak in the whole league. You know why I'm saying this?
That could be
anyone who watches
better than Saka. Better than Saka.
No.
I think he's definitely better than Saka in finishing. Guys,
that's a stinker.
The way he finishes in front of goal is an elite striker's instinct finish. The finishes he does first time right foot, first time left foot, the way he curls the ball first time, the way he heads the ball as well. These are all
his headers are good. Yeah, the headers.
Even his
headers,
even his finishing with his leg. The finish he did against Madrid.
Unbelievable. That header was
the finish he did against Madrid when Skelly passed the ball to him. You guys think, it's easy. If you played football, you know it's difficult. Because he has to go back. He has to go back and generate enough power and put it at an angle where Courtois does not get it. And he didn't even put it top corner, he put it bottom corner.
The thing is, Ashraf, with Merino, and that's why I don't believe he's a good midfielder, but I feel like he could be a good shadow striker type player, you know what I'm saying? Like up there, crashing the box, you know what I'm saying? But I also don't believe he should be starting. I feel like he as an impact sub, he has impact, you know what I'm saying? That's a typical impact sub, basically. But my biggest issue with him is, and I agree with you. The reason why he is so good at finishing is because he is technically very sound. He has some good footwork, bro. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing that lets him down is his pace. You know what I'm saying? That's his pace.
And he's also slow on the half turns. Also,
exactly. He turns like a truck. He turns like a truck, and he's just slow. If he was faster with his technique, he could have been a way better player than he is. But unfortunately, he's just too slow. That's why I cannot see him start games. I don't like him starting games.
No, I agree. I agree. I think he can start in the midfield in some games. Like I think starting against Olympiacos is fine. I think starting at home against Burnley is fine. Like I think he can start in some games, especially if we're rotating. But to go back to what this fraud said, what do you mean a lot of our players are slow? Who's slow in our team outside Moreno?
No, but I feel like we don't have a lot. Like obviously, Eze came out.
Actually, I think we have some of the fastest players outside like the speed demons I'm talking about, like in terms of midfield and defenders. I think some of our players are the fastest.
Our fastest players are Martinelli and Madueke.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, but even Zubamendi is quick. Yeah, Zubamendi. No, but I'm saying for midfielders and defenders,
the thing what he's trying to say is we don't have that 90+ pace type players. You know what I'm saying? Normally, some teams have those 90+.
We do. Martinelli and Madueke are 90+.
No, but overall, if we play our strongest 11, Eze would be our left
Yeah.
wing, correct? Eze is
Correct.
not the
Yeah.
fastest player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
If
yeah.
we play Saka right wing, and he is also a more
Okay, question.
controlling type player. So he's also not
The best team in the league. The best team in the league, according to most people, and rightly so, is Liverpool. Can you tell me who their 90+ pace players are?
Frimpong,
Frimpong,
Salah.
Okay, wait. If you're counting Frimpong, then count Skelly. Skelly's a speed demon.
No, he's not that fast. He's not.
No, he's not. Skelly's not a fast.
Skelly!
Skelly, no, he's not a
Come
fast.
on,
player.
you guys.
No, but he's
Skelly
not.
and Timber are quick.
You're
they're not
over
Frimpong quick. I
exaggerating.
agree.
Timber, yes.
I agree.
You know
I agree.
who's
They're not
fast?
Frimpong quick.
You know who's
Frimpong
fast?
is mad fast. I agree.
Frimpong is fast. Bellerin is
I agree.
fast. You know what I'm saying? Skelly
Who?
is not fast. Bellerin is fast.
Did you say
Bellerin,
Hector Bellerin?
Yes. He
Yeah.
was
Don't
fast.
talk about that guy, please. Don't
But
talk about
wasn't he
Hector Bellerin.
fast?
That-
No, but
No, wait,
Why?
wait,
He
one
looks
second,
like you,
one second.
Souls.
Stay
You
on
don't
the topic,
understand-
guys.
No, you don't understand
You
what
said
I'm saying.
Frimpong. No,
You
I
don't
got you.
understand what I'm
You
saying.
said Frimpong. Who else? Who else outside Frimpong? Who else?
Kirkes,
Because that's right
Kirkes.
back.
Kirkes.
Listen,
You're
Rapid.
putting Kirkes and you're not putting Skelly and Timber. I'm sorry, that's
Kirkes is way faster than
okay.
Skelly.
Frimpong. I agree.
Salah-
Kirkes is not
Salah-
Kirkes is faster than
Salah-
Skelly.
Salah. Salah is not the Salah from
Salah's
6
fast.
years ago.
No, Salah is quick.
pace.
Salah is
Listen,
quick.
okay,
He is
guys.
quick. If Salah
Guys, I've
Guys.
seen him have a foot race in the last year.
how do
He's
you know?
losing
How
every
how
foot
do you
race.
know?
Just
The same
because-
Because
foot
we
race
see it on the
we've seen.
pitch. He's not the Salah of
Guys,
5 years ago. He's 33 years old.
Just because he doesn't do it that often doesn't mean he cannot do a sprint anymore. He
Exactly.
can
Okay,
sprint, you know what I'm saying?
wait. Fine. Guys, who's quicker, Salah or Saka in a sprint?
Right now,
Salah.
Right now, today.
I think in a sprint it's Salah. In a sprint.
Oh my God, you guys are smoking bush.
I don't know how
No,
Saka's
There, you think
hamstrings
Salah
are
is
doing
quicker than Saka? Stop
No,
it, guys.
you know
guy
Saka
they
is
have that's
literally not a
quick.
fast
it. No,
player.
okay.
The only
Saka,
guy
Saka,
they have
there you
that's
go.
quick is Frimpong. That's
No,
it.
not only
And he's a
Frimpong.
right
Not only
back.
Frimpong. Not only
It's
Frimpong.
only Frimpong. Szoboszlai is quick. I'll give him Szoboszlai is
He is
also
quick.
quick.
But,
But
no, but listen, look at City for example. They have one of the best attacks this year, and they have fast as fuck players. Let's be real.
Yeah, very fast.
no, stop, guys, don't do that crap.
Savinho's
best
rapid. Doku's
Stop.
rapid.
Don't do that BS. Don't do that
Turkey,
BS because
Reinders.
you guys.
No, Reinders
the
not
whole reason
fast.
we-
Reinders not fast.
But for
The
a
whole
number
reason
8,
we
he's pretty
started this
decent.
argument.
Fast, you know,
The whole reason we started this argument is to say that because Souls was saying we don't have a lot of fast players. The best team in the league has one fast player in their team as a right back. When I say fast,
what
I mean
you-
90
But
plus
what are you
pace.
quantifying as fast? That's what I'm trying to say to you.
90 plus pace at like FIFA level, 90 plus. Like,
Why are you
bro,
talking
put the
about
ball and
FIFA?
run. Hip, like, you know, that kind of thing. Beep, beep. I mean, you
No,
guys
but
know the
Ash,
Roadrunner? Yeah.
So we don't go. No, Ash, so we don't go on.
You
a
don't have
tangent.
anyone else?
No. So we don't go on a tangent. What I meant by fast is that on transition we seem very slow.
But
That's
that's
my
a
issue.
stylistic
Yes,
issue. That's not a
yes,
player
that's
issue.
an Arteta
Our players
issue,
can
yeah.
easily
Why is that an
transition
Arteta issue?
I've
Why is that an
seen-
Arteta issue?
I've-
You know
Why
why
is
I've
that an
seen-
Arteta
I've
issue?
Because
seen-
sometimes
I've
you give
seen
the ball to Odegaard,
Trossard.
for example, and he just slows the ball down. He just stops.
Yeah.
basically. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
Would you guys say Trossard and Jesus are blinding quick?
Slow. No, they're slow. Both of them are slow.
So how
Jesus
come
was
2 seasons
quick,
ago?
but no.
How
Trossard.
2 seasons
Trossard's
ago?
the slowest
how
guy
come
I've
2
ever
seasons
seen.
ago?
No,
He's
Jesus,
not
I said
he's
Jesus.
not slow, but he's not quick. I agree. How come 2 seasons ago we get a counter against Crystal Palace? Raya throws the ball forward, and who are the 2 guys who went and did the counter attack and ran with pace and scored? Jesus and Trossard.
Yeah,
They
but
ran
weren't-
with a counter
no,
attack.
but they weren't. No,
and
but they
Crystal
weren't.
Palace couldn't catch
No,
them.
but
Crystal
they
Palace
didn't
couldn't
outpace
catch
them. No, because they started from a higher position.
But I
Well,
understand they're not
that's
like.
a false
But
negative.
no, but they still were quick enough to.
No,
If
no,
that
but
was
listen,
Mereno would have been caught.
Okay,
Okay,
That's
who's
the
our
definition of
okay?
the
Who's
goal.
okay?
Let me say this.
Ashraf, who's our
Let me say
fastest
this.
player? Who's our fastest player? Who's our fastest player?
Martinelli and Madueke. I think Martinelli, I would say. I don't know.
Well,
One of them.
obviously,
Either him or Madueke.
Eze on the weekend said that Madueke is the fastest at Arsenal. But anyway, it can be.
No,
it
that's
can
his
be either one of them.
opinion. There's no. He hasn't seen it in the
No,
race. He
That's
doesn't
it.
know.
That's
Well,
his
his
mate, bro. That's his mate.
his opinion is worth more
And
than
that's
yours.
his
He
mate, by
watches
the way.
them play.
That's his.
He literally
He's
watches
picked
them
him
play
in
on the
3.
pitch.
We all watched that video. He's picked him in 3 other categories. So shut the hell up. It's clearly
And those
his
are the
mate,
correct
and he's trying to
categories.
praise him on things. If you ask Odegaard,
That's the agenda. Why have you
Wait,
got
wait,
an
if you
agenda
ask-
against Madueke? What is your agenda,
by the way,
Madueke? Why?
why will I have an agenda against pace? I'm saying if you ask Odegaard, who's played longer with Martinelli, he'll probably pick Martinelli. That doesn't mean. Anyways, the point is it's Martinelli and Madueke. I don't know why you went on a tangent. So
The
now
point
what?
is,
What's
that
your
on-
point? Yeah.
On transition, Zubimendi is not quick. Odegaard's slow. Zubimendi's slow. Rice is quick on the ball, but in my opinion, he's still slow, right? In comparison to other midfielders like Caicedo and stuff.
In
And then-
transition. Rice
the
last
horse.
season.
horse.
Against, was it against Forest? No, not Forest. The
I
team
just
we drew
said
1-0
on the
against.
ball, he's quick, but I said without the ball.
Even without, I mean the
If you're quick
Oh,
on
he-
the ball, you're probably going to be quick off it as well.
Okay.
He's-
Okay. Is Gyökeres
He
quick?
caught up to Jacob Murphy,
He's
who
slow as hell.
Jacob Murphy's quick. He caught up to Jacob Murphy against Newcastle and won the ball when they had
Yeah,
the
okay.
counter.
his
Jacob
recovery
Murphy ran
was-
through.
was amazing.
What are you all
Gyökeres-
about? You're saying dumb shit.
Is Gyökeres fast?
He's faster than
No.
Isak.
Yes.
I'll give you that.
No, he's
Look,
not.
I'm comparing to
Come on.
Liverpool.
That is a howler. That is an.
You think Isak? Wait. You think Isak is quick?
Isak
you think
is
Isak's
faster than Gyökeres? No, he's faster than Gyökeres. He's faster than Gyökeres. That is a stinker. You saying
Oh,
that Gyökeres is
Allah,
faster than
Azim.
Isak is a stinker. Is a stinker.
You
We
you are
have-
you are
Fix it,
mad. You are
now
mad.
fix that
I
bun
actually
in
want to
your
see
head
what is
so maybe
Isak's
you'll think clearly, man.
What is Isak's top recorded speed ever? Let's see. I don't know if that data will be there. In transition, we have so many players like Saka, like Eza, like
Eze is not
what's his
quick.
name?
Eze is not quick.
Eze, but they're quick enough for a transition. That's what I'm trying to say. Liverpool don't have those kind of players for transition. The reason
So
they
why
look
do-
quick on
so why
transition
is-
is because
so-
they
so why-
attack quickly, not
so why
because they
Liverpool-
can race everyone else.
So why are Liverpool better on transition then?
Because of the style, because of the manager, because of the way they set up, because of their mentality in counterattacks. When Liverpool went 5 against Declan Rice at Anfield, that wasn't because our players were too slow to catch them. It's because the moment they won the corner, 6 players went sprinting to try and score. That's a mentality issue. Your manager hasn't instilled that in our players. Although we've seen better improvement in the last 2 games, so I'm hoping that it will improve. I'm trying to find Isak's top recorded.
I forgot why
Speed.
we're arguing about pace now.
Because Souls brought up the point saying
because
we don't
I-
have quick players, we have slow
No,
players.
because-
And I
no,
disagree
because
with that. We don't have
because
slow
I
players.
I don't like the fact that you guys. Are
I'll
pinning
believe
the-
Akil. Akil,
Let
I haven't
me land,
researched it, but
let me
Akil is saying
land.
one second, just to debunk your point. Akil says both are 33.5 if what he's saying is true. So now what?
Yeah,
So
what's your
clearly
source
you
for that?
haven't
No, what's your
you
source
haven't
for
proved.
that,
Yeah,
first of
exactly.
all?
I don't know what
Look
the
in
source is,
board.
but he's saying.
Yeah,
that,
so,
so.
so then quote it then. Anyway, what I'm saying is this, yeah.
Oh wait, I did find it. Yeah, he's right. 33.60.
What
Correct.
source? What source?
I don't know if this is a reliable website. It
Shut
says
up,
speed,
man.
speed SDB, speedsdb.com, but it has
Yeah,
different sports though.
Anyway, Akil said ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a good source to be fair. But anyway, let me land. What
There
I'm
you
saying
go.
is this, yeah.
There
What I'm
you
saying is this. I don't like the fact that you and TK are pinning the fact that we're slow on transition on the manager and not on the players. I don't like that.
Because listen,
You have to look at the speed of our players as
No,
well.
but
Because
bro-
Liverpool, according to Ash, have one fast player. But look how quick
Okay,
they
but
are
listen,
on
listen.
transition.
we
Yeah,
don't
honestly, you're an
we
idiot.
no listen. We keep the ball in the midfield and we slow the game. We don't pass it. We don't bomb it to our wingers, and they don't cut back. Those things don't happen with our counterattacks, bro. We keep the ball in the midfield and try to control the game again. That's how we play. That's the play style, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why were we angry at Odegaard? It's because he slowed the game down. You know what I'm saying? Not in the last 2 games, but last year, I mean. You know what I'm saying? Why were we angry at Odegaard? It's because he slowed the game down time and time again. He dropped deep. He grabbed the ball and he didn't do anything with it. He just looked around and just slowed the game down. That's how we counter at most of the times. You know what I'm saying? Now, I will say, ever since we bought Gyökeres, we were starting to counter more and we were giving him the through ball. He went through the left and tried to cut inside. We are doing that way more, but we don't do it as much as we hold on to the ball in the midfield and just control the game. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it's a system thing. And I'm not blaming Arteta. I'm just saying these are just instructions, basically.
Put my screen. Put my screen here. So guys, this is
Zoom in,
I don't know if
zoom in.
I can zoom in. Let me zoom in. Why wouldn't this zoom in? I don't understand. One second. Let me download the picture and then I can show you, because I don't know why it's not letting me zoom in. Let me just download the picture.
Anyway, yeah, that's my point, bro. So yeah. Sometimes when we say shit like it's a system thing, we're not blaming the manager. You know what I'm saying? We're just saying what we're seeing, bro. I'm just trying to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say Saka and all of these guys are super slow, because they're not super slow, but they're just not 90 plus pace type players. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say.
So speaking of tactics and
Yeah,
and all that,
yeah. Share it, T. So if you guys can see my screen, this is from last season. This is by Gradient Sports. They're a data collection website, so you can go check their Twitter out. They have like 18.1k followers. Gyökeres is second actually for pace with strikers. Isak is somewhere over here. So he isn't slow. Last season, and you know how I know this? Last season, he skinned Kivior and Saliba on the left wing when he just ran with pace, went all the way from the middle of the pitch to our half and then shot the ball and hit the crossbar.
yeah,
He's not
I
slow.
remember
What
that.
do you guys say? He might be slow on the ball, or he looks a bit clunky because the way he runs looks funny. But if you're talking about pure pace, he's not slow. That is such BS. He actually has pace in him.
But
That his
speaking of
fraud
which,
souls decided to escape at this time.
that's fine.
Doesn't he have like 89 pace on FIFA as well? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. I haven't seen that.
FIFA is known for giving players lesser pace than what they normally have.
Than what they actually have, yeah.
Yeah.
His highest recorded speed is 35.26 kilometers, which is faster than Isak's 33. This guy is such an idiot. I've seen Isak. He's not that quick. I've seen him like have that sprint race. Someone center backs most of the time beat him.
But by the way, the FIFA thing was a joke before you guys crucify me. But anyway, the West Ham game, guys. What are we
I was
thinking?
gonna say, man, what kind of
What are we
lineup do you guys think we should go with in the West Ham game?
I'd start Eze
I
on
want
the
to ask
left.
you guys
I'd
a
start
question.
Saka.
I want to ask you guys a question about this.
Mm.
Obviously, it's Arteta, and it's always a coin flip with him, and especially the midfield. I'm looking at the midfield. Yeah, that the thing is which midfield is he going with? Personally, because I've seen other content creators speak about this as well. Turkish, for example, he said something in the lines of that we can play Rice at the 6 or Zubimendi, and then play Eze and Ødegaard at the 10s, because we're going to play Nuno's West Ham. Obviously, a new manager bounce can happen, but these guys are going to do the lowest of low blocks. You know what I'm saying? For me, I feel like our defense is good enough to deal with them, especially if we put Rice in the 6. And I feel like we need to swarm them. So I feel like it does sound like a good idea for me to put Eze and Ødegaard as 2 8s. You know what I'm saying? And I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think? And would you guys go with something like that? Or would you guys do something completely different?
I personally would.
Yeah, I look. I think everyone fit. Our best team is, and this is going to sound very controversial, but I'm yet to see enough of Eze on the left for me to say that I would want to start him there, right? Because my concern with Eze, I prefer Eze in the 10, because Eze on the left, in my opinion, he drifts too far narrow into the centre forward role, and he doesn't stay far left and take on players, which I think we need. I think he's good on transition, but if you saw Eze's through ball to Martinelli and his through ball to Saka, he's actually really good in midfield. He's way better in midfield. So my best team is Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, Gyökeres with Odegaard in the 10, and then Rice and Zubimendi. And Eze on the bench.
So after that whole spiel about him not being good in the left wing and him being a better midfielder, you bench him, basically.
Because I feel like we lose too much dropping Zubimendi or Rice, and I just feel like Odegaard's better than him in the 10 if he's on form. If Odegaard's not playing well, Eze's there. But this was a concern for a lot of Arsenal fans before we signed Eze. Where are you going to play him? Because we don't really need him. That's what everyone was saying. I would have preferred, but as I said, I still think he's really good in midfield. Maybe your experiment of maybe him and Odegaard in midfield could work, but then who do you drop, right? It's pretty difficult. It's a good problem to have. But can you really drop Zubimendi? He just won Player of the Month in the Premier League.
No, but the thing is, what we're doing with this team and what Arteta literally said about other players as well is we are rotating these players a lot because the squad is very big. You know what I'm saying? Pause. And Zubimendi has played every game until now. So for me, why not give him a rest a little bit for this game? You know what I'm saying? It's West Ham, bro. I don't feel like we need 2 controlling midfielders. We just need one number 6 and 2 attacking midfielders that can swarm them together with Saka, Martinelli, and Gyökeres. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this Nuno team is just going to play in the counter and they're going to have the lowest of low blocks. I feel like we need to swarm them as a team. And I'm not dropping Zubimendi because I don't feel like he's performing very well. That's not the case. I am just saying we don't need 2 controlling midfielders. If you want to drop Rice, be my guest. It doesn't matter to me. I just want a midfield of Eze and Ødegaard. That's what I want against these guys.
Yeah, because we are levels above West Ham, and I think, as I said, defensively we are so good, and we rate our players, and we are the best defense in the league. We should not just protect them that much and say, okay, well, I'm going to play Eze and I'm going to play Rice and Zubimendi to protect the back line, because you need to trust those defenders that they will defend, and also one of the pivots, Rice or Zubimendi, should be sufficient for you and efficient to hold the midfield. And I think Eze has some, I would say, defensive quality in him. I wouldn't say he's the best, but still he can kind of defend a little bit. But at the end of the day, at the majority of the game, you're going to be having the ball like 60-70% possession, and you're going to be control and pinning them to the box. And I think Eze and Odegaard both will have better chance to break down that low block rather than having Zubimendi and Rice. So yeah, I agree with T. We should go with Eze and Odegaard both, and have maybe Trossard or Martinelli on the left. I think, especially in those games when you know that you're going to dominate the game, I think this is when you should try those kind of lineups. But of course, when you're playing a more stronger and sound team, and you need to control the midfield, yes, I would rather have Zubimendi and Rice. That would be.
And just to let you know,
And
I'm
also
just,
take into
I'm just,
consideration we're
and-
playing home as well. Let's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
slap them up at home, make a good time, go to that Liverpool-Chelsea game, comfortable, top of the league. That's what I want. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, and sorry guys, just quickly, I have some breaking news on I'm Just Bait. It says passenger forced to divert after, sorry, a flight forced to divert after passenger ate his passport.
What?
Why are you sharing such weird news? What the hell's going on?
Look, bro, look, please look at this.
What? So why, bro? This is the algorithm that Souls has that shows them weird ass stuff. But I'm
Sorry,
gonna
Ashraf doesn't know what
I'm gonna
Instagram
disagree
is.
with all of you guys. I actually think Eze should start in the left that game, and Odegaard should start in the 10. For a couple of things. For starters, while I think we should be smashing
What
West
about
Ham, but
Trossard?
let's not. No,
No, he's-
I don't think Trossard should be starting. I think Trossard is an impact sub player. I think he should
Yeah.
start like weaker games. The reality is, as bad as West Ham have been this season, I think we should be slapping them. But we have lost to them at home the last 2 seasons without scoring a single goal. Like, I'm not saying that we should go conservative. I hate that midfield he started against City and Liverpool. That should never ever touch the pitch again. But I think if we start our normal best 11 in a game like this, get momentum, get that lineup acquainted to each other, especially like if we're saying we need them to play well in the big games and we need these guys to play in those positions in the big games, you need them to play in some of the small games as well, and just get used to each other and know how to play. And look, against Forest we started something similar. Obviously, I think did Odegaard get injured that game, or he was stopped? I can't even remember, to be honest. But Eze played on the left. He's the one who assisted Gyökeres' goal. I think Eze on the left can do a really, really good job. He's our best left winger if you count all the players that we have that can play there. He can dribble. He's a better dribbler than both Martinelli and Trossard. He can cut in and shoot. He can play. He can link up and stuff like that. I think if we play Eze on the left, Saka on the right, Gyökeres up front, and Odegaard behind them, like that already is a front foot that can destroy West Ham, right? It's not, for me, the issue has never been about, the personnel on the pitch. It's been about the style we've deployed. You could start with Eze and Waneri and Odegaard in the midfield. And if Arteta tells them to play conservative and get back quickly and everyone behind the ball, you're going to see the exact same issues. It doesn't make any difference. But I do think we need Zubimendi and Rice to break whatever counters West Ham are going to have, because they are going to play only on the counter. And players like Bowen, like Somerville, like Paqueta, like they will punish us if we underestimate them. So I would start with our best team, which for me includes Eze on the left and Saka on the right. And I think Declan Rice and Zubimendi are also both big threats going forward, because Zubimendi can slot through balls in. He's already scored 2 goals, and we all know like what Declan Rice does. Like Declan Rice and set pieces is such a big threat, you can never drop him. Like it's
So you
that
don't-
good of a.
So you don't want to give Zubimendi some rest, like we did Rice, like we did.
I don't mind giving him rest, but then I don't know. I don't think we should give him rest in a game like this. I would give him rest in probably like a League Cup game. I would give him a rest in let's say a game against Burnley. I don't know who we're playing after. I think we are playing a League Cup game soon. In fact, if I'm not wrong, we're playing.
That'll be after the
West
international
Ham.
break.
Wait, actually, yeah, there's a 2 weeks international break. So like, I don't know. I personally wouldn't.
But he's 100% going to play for Spain, bro. 100%.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, but I wouldn't rest him in a game like this because we cannot afford to drop points, not even a draw. And if we go by the last 2-3 seasons, we've dropped points against West Ham in every single one of the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So I don't want us to take.
I don't feel like we need to go that conservative against them, bro. I feel like that's still conservative.
But it's not conservative, though. T, you're saying conservative, but why is it
we
conservative?
We don't need.
We can
Rice
slap them
and
6-0 with that.
Zubimendi. If you put Rice at the 6, for me, that's enough to stop anyone in their midfield. That's how I feel. Maybe you disagree, but I feel like if you put Rice there, that's enough
I
to
don't
stop
think
them
it is,
completely,
man.
bro.
I mean, they scored against us last season when Rice was in our midfield, and I don't think he was playing a lone 6, but like, and the season before that, they scored 2 goals against us and we lost 2-0.
No, but we are a different team now, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not the same.
But wait, are you? But I would argue that Rice playing in that team, along with Zubimendi, can help destroy West Ham and win the ball back every single time. Because when we are pinning them or pinning them in their box, and they counter or they try to launch the ball, having Rice and Zubimendi means we win the ball quickly and we attack again. And these two are not bad at creation. They can put through balls in. The chance Timber got against Newcastle, when he headed the ball in front of goal and Nick Pope dove down and tipped it with his fingertips. Who created that chance? It was Zubimendi. He played a first-time lob behind the defense to these guys. So it's not like they cannot create. I hear what you guys are saying. Like, if we play more attacking with Eze and Odegaard in the middle, but then who do you play left? Because Trossard sucks as a starter.
Martinelli.
And Martinelli, I don't trust him
form.
as a starter, man.
He is in form.
And he deserves
deserves
to get a chance.
He's in form as a bench player, bro.
He deserves to start because he's been.
Don't style him. No. Don't style him. Don't style him about his inform as a bench player because he's scoring big goals, world class finishes. That goal against Man City. That goal against Man City, no scrub on that field could do anything apart from
as
him.
a bench player.
Yeah,
but don't you think that he deserved to start after those performances though?
He deserves to start. He deserves to start over Gyökeres. How about that? He deserves to start up front over Gyökeres. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You want to do that? You can do that. But I don't think we should be.
You want to know something
2 attacking
shameless?
midfielders.
You want to know something shameless, bro? You know that Martinelli goal against Olympiacos, yeah? Did you know that that's a Gyökeres assist, bro?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it counted as a Gyökeres assist.
It did count.
It did count, yeah. Crazy.
Even though I counted as a Gyökeres goal, to be honest, but yeah.
No, how is it a Gyökeres goal, bro? Like,
Nah, bro.
No, I mean personally, that.
But big up Martinelli. But big up Martinelli
Martinelli
though. He at first let the ball go.
He waited
for Gyökeres to score.
Yeah, he
wait.
wanted to see if
Big up
Gyökeres
to
would
him,
get the
bro.
goal.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, that was actually nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Although in other scenarios we would curse him if the ball went out.
Yeah.
We'd say you have no business. Like,
Yeah.
who gives a shit about getting Gyökeres get his goal? Freaking score that chance.
Yeah.
So it actually worked out
I
in
don't
his
think he's
favor.
that stupid. I don't think he's that stupid though. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but anyways, I hear you. Look, I think we'll slap them anyways. And by the way, if forget my opinion, the reality is Arteta is never ever going to play 2 10s in a game like this. I just don't. I think he himself has PTSD from the last 2 seasons of West Ham at the
How do you
Emirates.
know? We
Because
finished.
I know our manager.
We finished the last 2 games with both of them playing the left and the right 8. So
No.
maybe
Wait.
he
I said
can say,
start.
you know what? Let me start. But what I'm trying to say is maybe he can think, you know what? Let me start against West Ham like that.
You know why he won't do
style.
that? Because he loves Declan Rice to start for set pieces, and because Declan Rice, I think, was on the bench in one of the last games, anyways. And he definitely will not rest Zubimendi. You can tell he loves Zubimendi so much he would not rest him in a game like this. I really doubt it.
Want to do predictions or do we have more topics?
No, we'll just finish the Liverpool-Chelsea game quickly, and then we'll do the predictions and end it.
Yeah. By the way,
so
Sol
I'll
has
just
to go. So
No, Sol's is a fraud. Sol's can wait for the predictions and he can leave. He doesn't have. He has no life. I know him. The Liverpool-Chelsea game. I don't know why he's on mute. Thank God he's on mute. Actually,
I think it's on the phone.
maybe, yeah. Thank God. Liverpool and Chelsea. Look, I actually think Liverpool would slap Chelsea. I know Chelsea is playing at home. Liverpool have lost their last 2 games. Okay, not slap. Maybe
Bro,
slap is the wrong
I
word.
don't know. I don't know, Ashraf. I'm
I
not
just
going
don't
to
trust that Chelsea
listen.
defense, man.
The thing is, yes, Chelsea's defense is ass right now. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the thing is, what I saw against Galatasaray, and trust me, I saw every second of that game because I was shitting that game. You know what I'm saying? I did not breathe for 45 minutes, and then the 45 minutes after that, I didn't breathe again. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them situations because 1-0, it was 1-0 after the 15th minute, and it was squeaky bum time, basically. You know what I'm saying? Literally for the whole game. Anyway, wallahi, bro, when I say to you, Galatasaray was playing open. We were not playing that
I watched the game.
of a
Yeah.
low block. You know what I'm saying?
Second half.
The fact that they couldn't break us down, apart from that one chance that Ekitike had, and he wanted to ball roll the keeper, but the keeper is elite. You know what I'm saying? You don't know about Urjan Chakr, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. It's the best Turkish keeper. You know what I'm saying? No, but apart from that, I feel like, bro, Liverpool were just very, very awful to watch. This Galatasaray team is not even in form. If anything, Galatasaray played bad this game. The amount of chances Osimhen missed, if you look at that, it's actually crazy. It could have been 2-3-0.
Yeah,
But
the
this
Osimhen
Galatasaray,
one man was a mad one.
it was crazy. But Liverpool was worse. Like, actually, Wirtz got bullied by Lemina, by Torreira. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the... Gundogan was spinning their midfield, bro. And McAllister didn't look good. Wirtz didn't look good. If anything, the only midfielder that actually looked good was Curtis Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And outside of that, their midfield was awful. But if they play like this, their midfield, against Caicedo, Enzo, and possibly Lavia, because I heard that he's back from injury as well, bro, they're going to punish them. But the only thing that Chelsea may have go against them when it comes to offense is Cole Palmer not being there. You know what I'm saying?
I think they have
Outside
a
of that, I feel
bigger
like
issue
Liverpool
than that.
can lose this midfield battle. Oh, yeah. And the most important thing before I let you go, because I waffled a lot about this, Gravenberg looks very, very shaky. Misplacing passes, being too taking too long on the ball to the point that someone creeps behind him and just snatches the ball off his feet and just sprints past him. You know what I'm saying? Gravenberg has been looking very, very slow, very lethargic, and in my opinion, not consistent enough to be called the same midfielder as he was last season. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if Liverpool loses this midfield battle, Chelsea can actually go out and hurt them, bro. But at the end of the day, where is it, by the way? Is it Stamford Bridge?
Stamford Bridge, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So they have that going for them as well. Anything can happen this game, bro. Anything can
But
happen.
Gravenberch, man, I think he can have like an off day. So, but overall, throughout even the season, Gravenberch looks solid. But that I don't think that's the only concern about Chelsea. My concern about Chelsea is, and believe me, for the first time in God knows how long that I remember that I want Chelsea to win because it's in our favor. Is they
Mhm.
have disciplinary issues. When you get 3 red cards in 3 consecutive games, that says something. And
Yeah.
that's the problem with Chelsea. And when you get, I mean, when they got a red card
You mean
against
two,
Brighton,
not three?
they got the third one in the Champions League as well.
To be fair,
Oh,
I
did
was,
they? Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't even
Pedro.
know that. Sheesh.
bro,
Yeah, they
to,
did.
to be,
Oh
to be fair, Sammy, I was on a full-on copium monologue. You know what I'm saying? But I think so as well. I feel like Chelsea are going to get smashed by Liverpool, bro.
Yeah, that's the problem. Look, if
Their
they
discipline is not there.
yeah, the discipline is the issue here for Chelsea, and especially when even though all of us sitting here, we know that their defense is not that good. Chalobah and all these players are really not that good, defensively speaking, and that's the weakest link in Chelsea. And even their goalkeeper got a red card, if you guys remember, against Manchester United. They lost that game. Brighton, they lost that game, and thank God in the UCL, the red card only came in the 96th, maybe 95th minute. Maybe that's why I didn't really see it, but overall, what I'm trying to say is the disciplinary issues that they have is quite deep, and Mariska has to fix them up. But if they do fix that up, I think yes, T is right. Liverpool are looking weak in the midfield, and I think the midfield of Chelsea can really overtake them and overstrong them. And
Want to
overrun
hear
them.
a hot take?
Yeah,
Okay, it's not a hot take because I feel like most people think this, but they just don't say it. I don't feel like Maresca is a good manager, bro. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think
I
I
just
don't.
don't think so, bro. He doesn't move me. You know what I'm saying?
I
Not
understand, but they have good
not
team.
like, for
Mm,
example, even Sari at Chelsea was better in my opinion than this Maresca. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? I don't rate Maresca like that, bro.
I
I feel
don't
like
either.
he's
I
just
don't.
there. He is the farmer of a whole farm of young players that he needs to
Good
bring up
players. Yeah,
so
yeah,
they
yeah.
can
I
sell them.
agree
You
with
know
you.
what I'm saying?
I totally agree
He
with you.
is the farmer, bro. He's not a.
He's the shepherd.
He's the shepherd, bro. Allah is the shepherd, bro. That's how I see Maresca, bro.
No.
Because one thing about him is people stated Poch a lot, but the difference between these two managers is
Mm,
Poch started off bad, but Maresca finishes bad. If you know what I mean.
yeah.
He finishes the season awful, and Pochettino starts off the season awful. You know what I'm saying? But Maresca is just not a good manager. And I feel like this Chelsea
Mm.
team need a way better manager if they want to go out and actually be world class and challenge for the league. Because sixth week, seventh week, and people already not mentioning them as title contenders. When at the start of the
No,
season
no,
they
they're not.
said
They're not.
they're possibly going to finish above Arsenal. What happened to that, bro? You know what
Since
I'm
the
saying?
Colwell, this is the Colwell injury. I really, put them away from the contender discussion period because they signed a lot of players, but they didn't really address their defense. They didn't really address the goalkeeper, and that's like the spine of any team, and they didn't address it. So I'm a bit skeptical. I know Liverpool are not looking so good, but Chelsea are not that good either. So I hope it ends up with a draw. Uh, that's the best case scenario I think is going to happen. I don't think they're going to win, but at the end, I don't want Liverpool to win either because they're our main contender. So that's the game in a nutshell for me. I think it's going to end up 2-2 or something like that.
Yeah, I
What do you
just
think,
feel like
Ash?
Liverpool will bounce back from the last two defeats. I like if Chelsea had their main players, like they had Cole Palmer, they had at least one of their main centre backs, I would have said okay maybe. But the fact that they have these guys missing and they haven't been that good themselves anyways. Enzo's not looked that great. Caicedo's good, that's fine, but their attackers have just been quite average in my opinion. I don't know. I just don't see how Chelsea, in this form that they're in with the players that they have missing, could bounce back against Liverpool. Allison being out obviously is a big hit, but
6 weeks, huh?
um, yeah, but and look, I think that'll be a big hit in the long run, in the next 3, 4, 5 fixtures. I don't think it'll
He
be a big
saved
hit
them.
now.
He really saved them a
Yeah,
couple of
hundred
times.
percent, 100%. But against a team like
Yeah.
Chelsea, I don't know. Like, I just feel Liverpool have a lot for them, and eventually, players like Salah, like obviously Isak and Verts, despite how bad Verts has been this season, Gakpo, so was like I think these guys will have a bit too much for them. I don't think it'll be a smashing because it is at the bridge, but I think
Mm.
they will scrape or they'll get a
Yeah.
narrow 1 goal win.
I feel like this game, all 100 million% depends on Liverpool. It doesn't matter which Chelsea we get. It all
Exactly.
depends on Liverpool at the end of the day. If Liverpool
Exactly.
are on it, they will destroy Chelsea. But if they play like them, like they played against Galatasaray and Crystal Palace, they could drop. They are gonna drop points this game. They are.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the biggest issue with Liverpool right now is consistency. They just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? They have quality players, they have amazing players, they have a different type of system that they're trying out now that they brought Isak and Wirtz and Ekitike and all of those guys. You know what I'm saying? And at this moment, that system is just not working out. I feel like they need to go because every Liverpool fan under the sun has been saying this as well. He needs to go back to the 4-3-3 of last year and play the same football that he played last year. The football that he's trying with this whole diamond situation is just not working currently. And I feel like he just needs to change it back or commit. I don't know what he's going to do. But like I said, this game is 100% reliant on Liverpool and which Liverpool we're going to see. It doesn't matter which Chelsea we get. It's Liverpool that is the coin flip in this game, in my opinion.
And this is where I'll give Chelsea a slight chance because I don't think it's crazy to say that Liverpool's bad form could continue another game. Like that is possible, 100%. And as T said, if Liverpool are still bad, then yeah, Chelsea could have a chance. I don't know if they'll have a chance of winning. Honestly, winning for me would be a shock. I'll say that right away. Like if Chelsea beat Liverpool and Liverpool lose 3 consecutive games, that for me would be a big shock. If they
Yeah.
draw, I wouldn't be shocked, but I would be like, yo, what the hell is going on with Liverpool then? Cool. I think we'll start with we'll finish with the predictions then. I'm gonna share my screen. Where's T gone? Mr. TKA. He's gone for a shit.
My bad.
He's
My
gone
bad.
for a shit.
No, no.
Guys, what the hell are we doing now?
I was
Predictions.
putting my phone.
We're
in
doing the
charger.
predictions. We're doing the
I was
predictions.
putting my
No,
phone
all
in
good.
charger.
So can we hurry the hell up, please?
Shut the hell up. Nobody wants your opinion. I was gonna talk about the prediction table where Souls is stopped, but now khalas, we'll move on since it's Souls.
No. Talk about it.
So Leeds first. No, stop. Don't give me
No,
that.
Souls,
Don't give me that crap.
you don't have time.
Don't
You
give me
don't
that
have
crap.
time, bro.
We don't have time.
We're
We
in
don't
a
have
hurry.
time. We don't have time.
You don't have time.
Right? So Leeds versus Spurs. I'm gonna go with I've watched like the stream at Dan Potts channel where Joe and George were going at it. So you know what? I'm gonna back my boy Joe. Come on, Leeds. I'm gonna say 2-1 Leeds win.
Wait, but I'm actually top though, be honest.
Yeah, you are,
We'll come to that. We'll come to that if we have time.
bro.
Sad is a fraud. Sammy.
I would say 1-1.
The thing is, will
1-1.
Thomas the Frank engine start the engine again, or does he need to change the oil? You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest question in this game. Because I feel like the engine has been malfunctioning. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Souls, what's the prediction?
Yeah, Marco, I saw it honestly. If Arteta had a player that just walked like that, he probably would be in the hospital.
Mine is 3-1 Tottenham.
Damn.
T.
I feel like this is the bounce back game of Thomas the Frank engine, so I will say 2-1 Tottenham. Top Spur? What's that?
Wait, what did you say? 2-1 Tottenham?
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys,
Okay.
you know I've cracked the code on this this game. Go for low scores. Teams don't score a lot of goals. I'm telling you. This season,
Yeah.
teams are not scoring. Like most games are 1-1, 0-0, 2-1 maximum.
I mean, we've had a 5-0. City have had a 5-1. But yeah, it is a rarity. I agree. Not rarity, but it's not happening often. I agree. Arsenal, West Ham. Ooh.
What's that sound?
Okay, can you guys mute Souls, please? Like this guy's such an.
What's that sound?
so
Yo, bro.
professional.
Are you watching
wonder-
yourself? Are you watching?
No wonder he's not.
No one will love you
No
like
wonder
I
he's not a
can.
YouTuber. No wonder he's
3-0
not a YouTuber,
Arsenal.
honestly.
Yeah,
Sammy
3-0
saying
Arsenal.
3-0 Arsenal. Souls, what is your prediction?
3-0.
Actually, we don't need to.
It's in
We
the
don't need to
chat,
ask
bro.
him because he's given. Yeah, it's in the chat exactly. Yeah, but you
3-1.
said okay, 3-1 Spurs.
3-1.
You
3-1.
said Arsenal, West Ham 3-1.
I'm
Okay.
gonna change it. 1-1.
No, too late.
No, shut up, man. 1-1. I can change it as much as I want. Shut up. 1-1.
What is
1-1.
1-1?
Arsenal, West Ham 1-1.
No, the Tottenham game.
No, that's already cemented. You cannot
That's
change
locked in. Sorry, you can't change
it. Yeah,
that.
that's
now.
locked in, bro.
Okay. Anyway, what's this? Arsenal, I'm going. Yeah, what do you mean?
You said 3-1 already.
Yeah, 3-1 Arsenal. Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. T.
The thing is, they always score against us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's the biggest issue. You know what?
Bauman.
3-1. Yeah, 3-1. Souls is splitting. 3-1.
3-1. I'm gonna go with 4-0.
Damn.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be one of those games. Sorry, let me just open this here.
Sammy, why are you
Cool.
smiling? Are you gonna say 6-0 or something, bro?
No, man.
Man
I'm-
United,
I'm a
Sunderland.
bit skeptical
Oh.
about United. Last time I backed them up, they failed me, man.
Yeah.
But this is an Old Trafford, you know. How bad can it go? You know?
Bro, I'm going to back my honorary team, Sunderland. You know what I'm saying? Big up Sunderland.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go with
Uh,
a shocking United win, and if they fail me this
Me
game,
too,
I'll never
man.
back
What?
them again.
Wow.
I think
Yeah,
they'll
Bro,
be
you're
two one
crazy.
United.
Sunderland is top 4. You know
2-0
that, yeah?
United. Yeah, I
2-1
know,
for me.
but I don't know. I feel it'll happen. Sami says 2-1. What did this idiot say?
Salzburg 2-1 United.
He put 2-1 United as well.
I'm going to
shit.
say this is going to be 1-1. 1-1.
1-1. Okay. Chelsea, Liverpool, the big one. I'm gonna edge it to Liverpool because I think they will bounce back, and I'll say 1-2. Although I hope
2-2.
I'm wrong. Come on, Sami. I like that prediction. What did this idiot say? He said
2-2 as well.
When your hairline's an
E.
idiot, dust you.
It's going to be.
Shut up. I don't know why you sleep. Someone kick him off.
It's
We don't
going
need
to
him
be,
anymore. Just take him off.
Wait, hold on. What's my prediction? 2-2 where?
Liverpool, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Bro, you
ahead,
typed it in
T.
the chat and you're still saying whoa, bro. You're crazy. Anyway,
North
it's,
African,
go-
North.
it's going to be 2-3 Liverpool.
Mind games. That's mind games, TK. That's mind games. Even if you believe that, you shouldn't put that out in the open.
Wolves, Brighton. I'm going
The
to
game's the
go
game.
with.
I need the points.
I think Brighton win this actually 1-3.
Yeah. 1-2.
Soul said
1-1.
1-1.
2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton.
Yep.
Cool. Newcastle Forest.
Oh,
North African, North. Look at the Italian.
I'll go with Newcastle win. Forest. I can't believe Ange has got
Brother, no
zero
one cares
wins.
about
7 games, no
Zero
wins.
wins. Guys, I will say this. I was wrong about Ange. My bad. I thought he will cook with Forest. Turns out he's been an absolute scrub.
I want to say,
He's been a
big up
fraud.
Ange. Hey, big up Ange Postecoglou. Big up Ange Postecoglou.
No. Big up Edu. Big up Edu, bro. Edu went there and Nottingham Forest, he burned down a forest, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was the fire that burns
And
the
big
whole
up,
forest.
big up the Nottingham Forest owner as well. That scrub that was standing there.
Marinakis.
That was standing there like a security guard at the Olympiacos
Yeah,
game, thinking he owns the
yeah.
gaff. Well, he actually does own the gaff, but that's besides the point, right? He's a scrub.
Sami.
2-0. Yeah, 2-0 Newcastle.
Newcastle.
I do think Newcastle win this game.
2-1 Newcastle.
I do think Newcastle
Cool.
win.
Aston Villa, Burnley. Aston Villa opened their
Burnley.
scoring. I think they'll go in a decent run. So maybe I'll say
Oh, but
2-1 Aston Villa.
this is crazy, by the way. 007 Ange Ball. This is crazy. Oh,
Alright, big up John McGinn.
That is mad. Yeah, that is mad.
Imagine going 007 as a
2-0
manager,
for me.
bro.
2-0. 2-0 Villa.
2-0 Villa.
Yeah, go on. 2-0.
Cool. Everton, Crystal Palace.
Oh, that's a tough
Oh,
one.
actually, that's an interesting game. I'm not gonna lie.
Everton have been good.
For me, 1-1.
Yeah. What did this fraud first? Oh, Sami saying 1-1.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Would you sack Arteta now for Oliver Glasner?
1-3.
Oh, good
No.
question. I don't think so because
I
he
wouldn't.
plays 3 at the back. I feel like we cannot change the system halfway through a season or at.
He's a
week
good
6.
manager. Good manager.
He's great. He's great. He's gonna end up at United. Trust me when I say this.
To lose Eze,
And he'll kill his career right there.
To lose Eze and to lose Eze and play how he's playing is crazy.
No, the fact
Yeah,
that
you know what? Oh wait, I definitely cannot predict an Everton win because these guys are undefeated in 19 or 18 games now. So I'm gonna
at
go
home,
with
at their home ground, bro.
no.
No.
They're undefeated across
Across
everything.
across
For
19.
real? I thought it was just
FA
their home ground record.
No,
FA
everything.
Cup,
Oh wow.
League, Carabao Cup, not Carabao, sorry, Conference League, everything undefeated.
Carabao Cup, mind
Wow.
games.
And by the way,
FA Cup, FA Cup. They won
Eddie
FA Cup
scored.
last time.
Eddie scored in the
Community
Conference
Shield.
League last night. So big up to Eddie.
There you go. So I'm gonna go to Crystal Palace win. I'm gonna say 1-2 Crystal Palace. continue their
Mind
good
games.
Mind game.
Yeah, 1-2 Palace for me as well. Mateta.
Actually, no. You know what? I'll go against the grain. I'll say Everton shock the world and end that run.
And this is
2-1.
why you're shit at FPL.
TK.
2-1 Everton. Why am I late to the party? What did I do, you fraud? You absolute.
This TK guy
fraud.
just copies everyone's predictions, bro. He's a scrub.
Brentford
Bro,
versus Man City.
How is it my problem that I'm last every time?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, well,
And actually,
Okay, we'll go with T. Fine. We'll start with T.
you know, it's actually true. You know, everyone takes all the main predictions and then says that he's copying them when he says it. Like, I don't understand.
That's true. Hollis, T. My bad. Go ahead, T.
1-3 City.
See, he just copied my
Sammy.
prediction.
Wallahi, I didn't see it. Wallahi, I didn't see it.
Scrub, man.
Wallahi, I didn't see it. I did not even look
Yeah.
at the screen, bro.
Yes, Sammy.
2-1 City.
All right, big up. I listen. Big up football rig as well. Mad consistency. If only Asher channel had the same consistency.
Brentford, Man City.
Big up Sam.
1-1.
Should host you
And
sometime,
actually, big up Ash for going on Sammy's channel. TK, the fraud, hasn't done that yet.
Bro,
Right,
I
but
will
when
go next time. Bro, I was at work. What do you want me to go there while working, bro?
Yeah, I know. But
Anyways, guys, big up. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was our predictions. We'll obviously, hopefully, Saad will be back next week. He texted that he's shopping right now.
When Saad is here next stream, type in the chat. Saad is the new Souls, okay? Because Souls has been more consistent than him in the last few weeks.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Souls is like Ødegaard. You know what I'm saying? Souls is like Ødegaard. He's making a comeback, bro. He's making a comeback.
exactly.
This is no longer Saad's football corner. It's Ash, Sami, Souls.
And by the way, guys, I'm gonna give.
What is that? That's Sats.
Wait.
This is Sats football corner.
Wait.
SATS.
And by the way, guys, I didn't tell you guys this because I was told to keep it under wraps by a lot of people on the stream. I'm gonna say it publicly now in front of everybody. This is breaking news. Saad has sold half his shares of his channel to TK and Ash, and now they're richer by £1 each.
Hey guys, send in the super chats, guys. Send in the super chats.
Because Ash's channel is worth a grand total of £4.
And by the way, Saad is okay, guys. Saad is on vacation in Morocco.
Guys, he's okay. He's having the time of his life in Morocco,
Yeah,
guys.
bro.
Like
he's in his village, bro. He's in his village, bro. He's in his tribe.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
He took a break from his construction company. He said, "I'm starting."
He's also learning. He needs to learn some Darija as well.
Yeah.
He definitely does.
He went specifically to Morocco to learn Moroccan, guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he went there. He is
I'm big up
learning Moroccan.
I'm big
He's
up
eating
Ashraf
Bahrain and he's drinking Nanati. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm big up
That's
اشرف اللي ما كيفهمش الدارجه باغي خصو يتعلم مشي المدرسه وتعلم الدارجه الحمار
شكون ما كيفهمش الدارجه حمار
ما عارف والو
مقيتي.
ما عرفت شي حاجه ما عرفت شي حاجه
انا الوحيد لهنا انا
وحيد is Arabic وحيد is not Darija bro stop speaking Arabic to me you scrub
خيري انا المولود في المغرب. Where were you born?
Why
were you born?
Why you ask me when I was born?
Not Sami. Sami, I already know. Where were you born, Souls?
1998.
Where were you born? Not when, you dumbass. Where? Oh my God.
Don't worry when I was born.
And even that is a lie, by the way. But where were you born?
Yeah, it actually is a lie. It is a lie, right? Eh?
Exactly. What passport do you hold?
Why are you asking me these questions?
Shut up.
Okay, isn't it more embarrassing that someone who doesn't
thank you
own the
so much
passport?
for tuning in. Big up to everyone. Big up to all the...
Okay.
Wait, guys, look.
Okay.
Guys, we
Before
need
we
to
end
end
it,
it. Khalas, we
please.
need to end it.
Before
By the way,
we end it,
it definitely looks like my prediction on Bournemouth.
Before we
and
end
Fulham
it,
is
if
gonna be
Ashraf
wrong,
can tell me
but
who
it
this,
looks like it's, it looks
if
like
Ashraf can
0-0.
tell me who this is, I'll stop YouTube today.
Wallahi, I don't know. What does that have to do with anything?
Toto, El Gran
He doesn't
Toto.
even know El Grande Toto. I was a top 0.5 listener in September out of 6.5 million people. I listened to my Moroccan artist. Ashraf's never heard
He's a
of him.
Moroccan rapper.
Okay. Wait.
Ashraf's
Who's
never heard of
Jaylan?
him.
Who's Jaylan?
I know who he is. I know.
It's
who
a
he is.
she. You stupid idiot. It's a she, and she has the #1 trending song in the world right now, or one
What
of the
is
top
it?
songs
What's it
called
on?
Awlidi. Called Awlidi. You dumbass. I know him. You see how he's lying? I can play it for you right now if you don't believe me.
Hey, wallah, you got
He
you
was
there, bro.
caught
You got
there,
you there,
man.
bro.
Yes.
Wallah,
No, he got me there. He got me there.
Huh?
You know what he
No,
did?
no,
He did this. He did this, bro. Wallah, he did this.
It's literally one of the top trending songs called Awlidi by Jaylan.
Okay, but how do you know Toto? How do you not know Grand Toto? How do you know Toto? No, but sad. How do you not know Toto?
Yalla, guys, let's end the stream.
Yalla,
man,
guys.
let's
Big
do
up,
this.
Yalla, guys.
Make
See you
sure,
later.
make sure to like and subscribe,
Cheers.
and make sure to subscribe to our channels as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Outside
Yes.
of Souls, he's the what do they call you, Souls? The
The YouTube
what?
prostitute.
Yes, the YouTube prostitute. Guys, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe, and big up Zir in the chat. We see you, bro. Peace, guys.
Yalla.
Peace.
Peace, guys. Peace.